Hey guys, it's Nicole, and this is going to be card 2 of the holiday card series, and let me just show you a few things that we're going to be working with. First, we're going to be using the 12 Days of Christmas My Mind's Eye Christmas stack, and this is actually from last year, and it's very unorthodox colors. It's a little bit more bright and cheerful, so I've used this quite a lot. I'm missing many of the sheets. Then we're going to be using several stamp sets. We're going to use this one that I got at Stamp Fest last year. It's called Snow Globe, and it's from The Artful Stamper. If you want to look them up, it's theartfulstamper.com. We're also going to be using the Lawn Fawn stamp set from last year called Making Frosty Friends, where you can build your own snowman. And then we're going to be using this year's release, which is called... That's not what it's called. That one said Making Frosty Friends. It's called Let It Snow, and it looks like this. The very first thing we're going to do is, this is a 5.5 by 5.5 card using Pure Poppy cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. And we're just going to put together the base of our card. And we're starting with this paper, this cream colored paper from the design paper, and laying that down. And I don't know, this card's kind of complex, so I hope it comes out. I haven't given like a sample run, so hopefully it looks pretty good. And then this paper is going to kind of act as our sentiment in the front, because it says, Merry Christmas, 'tis the season on it. And that's going to go right at the bottom here. So we're just going to lay that down. And then this little strip of the design paper that's like a pink polka dot with, or a pink with red polka dot, is going to just kind of act as the separator between the two papers. Hopefully I don't get my head in frame here. Okay, so that's going to be the base. Then I took the liberty of stamping the globe already, and this is on Gina K cardstock. And for those of you that use Nina cardstock, sorry, I stamped it bad on that side, you should really try to go to the Gina K website and use hers. I notice when people use Nina and show their stamping or Copic coloring that it goes all the way through to the other side, and that just drives me crazy. So Gina K never does that, no matter how many times I layer, so you might want to check that out. Okay, so we're going to build a little scene here. And the first thing I'm doing is just cutting a little piece of this Inkadinkado masking, because I want to mask the bottom here just so that I can overlap a little in my stamping process. So I just put that down. The side I'll just leave up to be the kind of pull tab. I'm going to use Memento ink because I'm not sure. I may color a little bit on here using Copics. So I'm just inking up my little guy here, and I got a little in the middle. So I'm just kind of cleaning that off in case it accidentally carries over. And then I want him kind of right here. So I'm going to press him down. And there he is. And then I know there's going to be a few little buttons that I want to add on him. So I'm going to take that from here. And again, ink those up. Actually, I'm going to make those red. I'm using Ladybug Memento Dewdrop for the buttons, and they're just going to go right here. And that looks good. Put that aside. Okay, so now here's where it gets kind of funky. My idea is to use these different trees and sort of make them appear to be a bunch in the background. Now I'm going to use two different colors of green ink. The first one is Cricket from American Crafts. And I did make a little snowman mask so that I could stamp over him. Now I hope and pray my little idea here works out and this comes out okay. You know, what you see in your head doesn't always turn out on paper. So lay that guy over, and I'm going to take my first tree, which is this one, and I'm going to stamp it right here. Press really good. I'm so indecisive with this project. Now I'm going to take this solid one and stamp it. And you know, I don't want, oh, this is so hard. I want that one to sort of layer on top of this tree. Okay. And I'm going to stamp this one on this side. And I'll add, let's see, this little bit here in case I go. There we go. So it's sort of looking like a little haphazard here. And then I'm going to do the brown on the bottom. Again, I need to just clean my block here, and then I got a little bit on the bottom of this. So let's stamp this back into the grain. Cover, let's see, I want to cover down here, and then I want to cover a little bit on the edge here too. Okay, so we'll do that. Good. And then we'll just do, there we go. Okay, so thanks for sticking with me there. That was okay, so that part is done. Now I just wanted to add a couple little snowflakes in the scene. That looks good. And now I just decided to do rhinestones. You know what? That. And you know what? Before I do that, let me color his nose. I'm going to take my little Copic color chart out and then there's one. There's number 2. I'm going to color then a little W7. For the middle here. And that's it. We're keeping that really simple. Then I'll put those, oh, I wanted to do a little bit of C2 and C1 on the snowman just to add a little dimension. goes a long way. Okay, let's... Cute. So let's get the front of our card, and this is just going to sit right here on it. And we're going to add this on pop dots. And you know what? Before we do that, that looks good. This is going to sit right there.